Hey everyone, Michael here, Replica Air Guns, and we're doing another field test shooting video for another pellet pistol. Today's pellet pistol is the Webley Mark 6. It's a service revolver, sometimes called the .455 Webley. And this is the pellet version. Now, check out the BB version. We have the BB version that I've actually tested previously. This is the black one. Just shoots 4.5mm BBs, and I've done a tabletop and a shooting video for it. I'm probably not going to do a tabletop. I may do a tabletop video for this guy. It's basically identical, just a different finish, and it shoots pellets, but I did want to find out how the pellets perform on the chronograph and accuracy-wise. Now, the Webley before got close to 400 FPS using BBs, and it was about a 1.5-inch group from, I believe, 30 feet, so it was a pretty good grouping. That's good for BBs, so we'll see if the pellets can do that well. I mean, 1.5 inches is pretty tight. I mean, even if the gun's super accurate, I mean, I'm only human, and so sometimes, you know, just human variation will give you a 1.5-inch grouping. So hopefully I can do as well. I don't know if I'll do better. That's pretty tight, but we'll do what we can. So first thing we're going to do is find out the FPS, and then we'll do the accuracy portion. Now for accuracy portion, I'm just going to shoot 6 rounds because it is a 6-shooter. And let's take it off safe. We're going to shoot in single action. 103. Oh, you know what? That's meters per second. Excuse me. That didn't seem right. That's still pretty good. I don't know if we can figure that out, but we'll just, we're going to shoot it in feet per second because that's what we want to do. Okay. My human error. I still have 5 rounds left, so hopefully we get them all in there. Wait for that to hit 1, 0. Good. We're good to go. 334. 356, 360, 359, and I believe that's 5. We'll do one more just for, okay. So 350-ish. Now keep in mind, and I didn't say this yet, I am using 8.18 grain lead pellets, so a lot heavier than standard steel BBs, which are 4.1 grain, or sorry, 5.1 grain, got to get that right. So we're looking at a good 3 grain heavier. Not quite twice as heavy, but definitely heavier. So if I was getting, say, 400 feet per second with 5.1 grain versus 350 with a basically 8 grain pellet, right? There's definitely more energy traveling down range. That's really actually not a bad FPS for a pellet pistol. You know, we're not talking the vermin gun. This is just a target pistol. The pellets are getting downrange really good. They're pretty consistent in terms of FPS, so you really can't ask for much more in a pellet revolver that's basically got a cylinder that can potentially leak some CO2 as well. It's not a single barrel, right? It's got 2 stages here. The cylinder where the pellet passes through, and then it's got to pass through the barrel. So there's a little going on there. All right, let's set up the target, 30 feet downrange, and see what kind of accuracy we can get. I've set up my paper 30 feet downrange, added another 6 pellets to the gun, and what's kind of interesting, I want to show you this. It'll pop down so you can load it. You don't have to take the shells out to load this one because you could if you want, but you can just load the pellets right into the shells. They don't need to come out. So that might make loading a little quicker and easier than some of the other guns where, you know, like the single action armies. You can still load those guys, the pellets from the back. You just got to do it like kind of one at a time and then rotate the mag or the cylinder, magazine cylinder, whatever you want to call it. All right, so let's put 6 rounds in here. I'm hoping I get a pretty decent result. Nice single action trigger. One more. Okay, that felt pretty good. I didn't feel like I pulled any of them. I don't really need to put this on safe. We know we're out of ammo. This is 6 shots, 6 cylinders. Okay. So, well centered, I gotta say that. Like that, there's really no, as far as I know, there's really no way to adjust this. There's no, you know, screws to adjust this. You could maybe play around with the notches a bit if you want to, open it wider. Maybe if it's shooting left, you could actually kind of use a file in there and move it over a bit, but that's really not a great way to adjust the sight. It does work. What I like to see is when the gun just shoots bang on like this. Now that's nice. Single action triggers really feel good. I mean, they've got a really short, really next to no take up at all because you've basically already indexed the hammer, right? It's back all you got to do is release it. So it's usually very, very short trigger pull and just a nice release on this gun, lightweight, so you're not moving the gun around trying to pull the trigger. That always helps with accuracy. You know, there's always going to be some human error, some human factor. I wouldn't say human error, but human factor when you're just shooting and it's not clamped into some sort of rest, right? I'm actually holding it, even though it is supported. I'm sitting in the back and on a sandbag in the front. It still is moving around a little bit, and the sights aren't always 100% because it's just me with my old man eyes trying to see the target 30 feet away, right? So enough excuses. Nice shooting. I think this gun shoots really well. You know, that's definitely under 2 inches, just under 2 inches. Well centered. At least 3 of them got right in the bullseye. 3 came up a little bit to the right there, but 3 of them right bang on in that center bullseye. It's too bad I didn't get those other 3 in there. Then I could have had a nice everything in the black, right? Nice gun though. These are really great. You know, if I were going to buy one Webley, I'd probably buy the pellet version. I mean, it's not like a BB semi-auto where you got that, you know, dropout mag with the index BBs that locks back. This is just a revolver, right? So it really doesn't matter if you're shooting pellets or BBs. It kind of loads the same, shoots the same. But with pellets, you're going to get that rifled barrel that, you know, at short ranges may not be a big deal, but at longer ranges, that spinning pellet's going to just track through the air and be a little more accurate at distances. So if you're shooting stuff over 30 feet or over 20 or 30 feet, you're going to notice it a little bit with the pellet revolver over the BB revolver. All right, check out my tabletop and field test video review for the BB version, right? I don't think I'm going to do a tabletop video, maybe a short one just to show it off up close, because I have reviewed the BB version. Really the only difference is the finish and that you're loading pellets in this one. Check this gun out on our replicairguns.ca and replicairguns.com websites, where I have we have product there for both of these guns, pellet and BB, so you can buy them from either the US or Canada store. Again, you know, lots of products there, so check those links out. Check out my written post over at replicairguns.com, where I have additional photos as well. If you're interested in other products, like air guns, BB guns, pellet guns, airsoft guns, or blank guns and accessories, then check out the replicairguns.ca and .us stores. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, over at the blog, of course. Until next time, take care.